Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. If you're enjoying these ones and would like to see more of these, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. Let's start out with your coffee cup. Then we're going to move on to your tarot. I have two pathways opening here for you. The first pathway seems like an idea still. I feel like you are going to receive this little bit of chunks of money to execute that. The second one is I see two people falling actually here. I see letter Y can be in the name of one of the person, or there's actually torch burning there. Falling is not a negative thing. Like I feel like a fallen angel actually showing up here. So I'm going to go with the idea of, because sometimes we go against the norm. The norm can be the norm of the society. For example, maybe your family is suggesting that you should become like in Eastern societies, that's how it goes. Like become a lawyer, doctor, engineer, otherwise you're nothing. Okay, so I feel like this is something outside of that kind of like concepts, or maybe like whatever the family structure or ancestral thing is, you're breaking that. Okay, so you might seen as a fallen angel because of that. Okay, so like casted out from the heaven. The heaven is the family environment. However, this pathway, I see like a star forming here, is your wish fulfillment. We have the torch burning. This is your fire. This is your passion. Okay, and maybe you're doubtful about this pathway. However, you're going to still set off to it. So I feel like this is intentionally choosing a different pathway. And this can even be in breaking the family patterns and trauma. It can be something like that as well. But I feel like here, initially you might feel like a cast out of heaven, but it doesn't mean that this is the wrong pathway. I feel like this is going to give you joy, and like you're going to feel initially the joy, but then you might feel this kind of actually there's a term for that, like psychologically it's called abandonment depression, something like that. You might initially feel that, but still you're going to keep going, and that's going to lead to your wish fulfillment, your desires here. This is coming through in the second week. This can come up as an idea initially, maybe because it is, or this can be something you have been already pursuing, maybe feeling bad about it, just following your passion. But I feel like here you're overcoming that like feeling of maybe feeling guilty about this thing. Okay, I see here on the bottom there's two chunks of money showing up here. Kind of looks like a shoe as well. Shoe can indicate travel. This can be about like also traveling the world with your savings. Like it is maybe not really the best time to blow through your savings and stuff, but maybe you are planning to do it that way, but there's a better way here. There's a better way. Maybe you can actually go out there and do what you want to do, move to a new place, travel the world, or like change, like the foot actually indicates like travel most of the time. So like changing of environment, this can be like a mental environment as well. And I feel like here two chunks of money showing up, this is not going to be on your expense. Okay, if you're feeling like you have to do it by yourself, I feel like you're going to find a resource that will help you do that. Okay, I see there are actually a pathway open. There are two pathways. The first one is the first week. The second one is actually towards the fourth week here. The fourth week one, there's a person staring at this pathway, and there's a horse in between. Horses means wish fulfillment. I don't know if you guys can see the nose of the horse here. So this person can be a masculine character who has some plans already, and I feel like you are going to be a part of their plan, and also the horse is also going to be your wish fulfillment as well, not only theirs. Okay, I see we had actually, but still we feel the effect of the new moon in Aquarius, which is actually encouraging us to break the old patterns and go after our inspirations and start making plans about our future. So these two pathways opening, forming a V in victory, might be actually like your inspiration coming to, your truth coming to the surface, okay? And the truth can be, first of all, the things that you're releasing. I see here there's actually like a bunch of things that you have collected. There's a male figure right there who has like a hat above their head or maybe a roof above their head. This can be like a masculine figure that actually put weight on your shoulders. You're releasing all that stuff. And I also, I see a contract here. This can be also maybe like a work environment that you're working with someone who's not really satisfying or like appreciating you. So when you start to understand that this is happening for a reason, so you can understand your worth and value, then the different contract coming forward here, different opportunities showing up. I see there's a woman here, has like a ponytail right there, dancing. I see a letter K and V, Victoria, Kenneth, or K can be Kate. Also, like this can be the first name or the last name of this person. This person is jumping with joy and they have like a unicorn in front of them. This can be your feminine side, your creativity, your creative idea actually showing up as a unicorn that you will get the chance to execute. Or maybe this, when this comes to your life, you're going to feel this joy and dancing with joy and happiness. This can bring like that kind of like good energy, positive energy to you. Another thing I see here right after that, towards the third week, there is actually what's that slow animal? Snail. Yes, snail has a shell on their back. Sometimes snails tend to drop their shells, by the way, but this one has it. This can indicate a living environment, and I feel like here, slowly but surely, you are actually moving towards a new living situation. This can be maybe you're living in a space that is not really serving you anymore. You're not happy inside of it. And I feel like you're going to change this living situation, okay? Maybe like you have someone that you don't really prefer to have in your life anymore. You want them to move forward, move on. Can be them actually getting off, like finding their own pathway. Maybe this can be you slowly removing yourself out of the environments that are not really serving you anymore, satisfying you anymore. I see there's another pathway opening in front of that. I feel like this is you actually hitting the road and finding something suitable to you. There is a seahorse right there. Seahorse symbolizes usually a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but a masculine fire sign. You can be the masculine fire sign actually setting up the road for yourself, or you might be receiving help from another fellow water sign. I said air sign. Did I say air sign? If I said I was meant water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this can be a masculine character that is actually helping you like move the pathway open, move the waves open out of your pathway. Okay. I see here within the third week, there's another like an offering coming forward with a big hand. I see there are like two people inside of this. This kind of looks like a chunk of money to me as well. But the thing is, there are two people standing on top of this, okay? And they are actually on the pathway of making this happen. All right. So they look like kind of like matchsticks. One of them is tall and one of them is short. So you might have to choose one of these people, okay? Or one of these options. You might be given two options in the situation and you might have to choose either like one of them. And I see the boot is also showing up here. This can be like a travel companion maybe you're going to be choosing, or maybe you're hiring people. This can be your choice, making a choice that will actually increase your recognition. I see that you're riding a horse here. This can be choosing a team member or choosing like a provider, whatever their situation. Like if you are in a situation of to make a choice, one of them is actually looking higher and taller here. So whatever is the most beneficial maybe, or intuitively, because you're Pisces, you're all knowing, like with a high priestess energy, that you have a heightened intuition. Intuitively, whatever feels good to you, maybe you should just go ahead with that option. Some things, maybe I'm going to go with the example of like being an manager, of like hiring manager. Maybe you are actually dealing with like resumes in your hand and you saw the people, even though one resume looks beautiful, maybe the energy of the person was off. So in that case, what you can do is that you can listen to your gut intuition, gut feeling there, that will have, you know, like a clear answers for you. I see here kind of like reminded me of a Poseidon again here with a guy with a long white beard, kind of like Zeus energy as well, because we don't have an ocean next to this, opening a pathway right next to, like I said, that's towards the 4th month. Zeus can be symbolizing divine help, first of all. The second thing can be governmental thing, governmental success. And maybe if you're waiting for approval, visa, or something like that, you might be receiving that, because this is opening, this opportunity is actually going to open up pathway for you, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, intention, hold it in your mind. Beautiful light energy. Even though I feel like you have doubts about how the things are going to go in the future, they're all going to be working out very well. I see a pathway opening here for you. There's a full circle surrounding you, which is a very positive energy. This is actually, your energy field is intact and expanding outside of your comfort zone. I see there are like 2 people standing, 2 people sitting down. This kind of looks like a bird here. You might receive good news from a person with a chatty, I want to say chatty person is going to deliver this message. And there's a second also here. There's a stork right there flying. Again, storks, because they migrate, they move around. This can be about like maybe moving from one place to another energy. Another thing with the stork is, stork can tend to sacrifice themselves for their youngs when it's necessary, or sometimes they sacrifice their youngs. They push them out of the, you know, the nest, the weakest one. So I feel like here you might have to make a choice in the situation, maybe within the second week here. You're going to be making a choice here about letting someone go. And I said like here, it's the same like timeline wise, maybe a little further down, but I feel like it's the same energy. I feel the same energy here. Like you might have to let go of someone that you think like you're loving, but might be maybe not really this person is serving you very well. Okay, you might have to make a choice. And I don't really like to deliver negative news, but I feel like here you will see the benefits of why, because I see a candle lit here. This can be something actually helping that person as well, because there's a new gateway opening, and I feel like that's going to be affecting them too. And the candle burning, I see a letter I as well here. Candle indicates wishes fulfilled. Your wishes are heard by the divine and they are being approved. Ace of Cups right there. Lord of the root of the powers of the water, which is emotional fulfillment and satisfaction coming your way. So I feel like here, even though it makes you feel bad initially making that decision, that is going to be also something good for that person too, okay? That's going to release them out of the bondage that they're in, or maybe they are in a limited place. That's going to give them a different perspective. And the second thing is, you're going to see why it's beneficial as well. It's not going to be something left in the air, okay? Let's see what's happening in your tarot. If you have a specific question, desire, intention, is good to focus on that one. We're going to start with the first week and then move on to the rest of the month. Let us see. Okay, I saw this. I was wondering what this is. I'm going to cut the deck though. But Lord of Rest from Strife. This is suggesting that you should rest your mind. Like exactly it says here. You might feel that maybe you're not really on the right path or doubting yourself. This is telling you just give yourself a break, okay? The things will reveal itself. You're going to see why certain things happen in a certain way. And we have here the King of Cups. This is actually the overcoming of the challenges of the past month, the Chariot of Waters. This can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This can be your masculine side. And you are with the Chariot, you're moving on to a new reality, new life, and you're creating something new for yourself, which is going to be emotional fulfilling. This can also be a person coming ahead, a rabbit, too much concern. No, I feel like rabbit is actually indicative of, I'm going to go with my own meaning of the symbol, indicative of the energy, like wealth, abundance, fast growing wealth. This can be, you might overcome with like emotional distress of the financial matters, because there's going to be an increase in your financials happening this month. The second week is about going to be the challenges you're going to go through this month. Lord of Unstable Effort. Okay, this actually tells us that you might put your energy into the things that are not really in service to you. You see, these are all reversed, this Aquarius energy. Is it reversed? I mean, like I didn't use it this way. I use it this way usually because I think the waves are coming in the round shapes. Okay, so here maybe you might have some challenges. The things come through in a way you don't really expect. This also indicates how you can respond to the situation. What happens in the Seven of Swords, we see a person actually stealing the swords before the war happens, and this can come up as lying, stealing, cheating, and this can be a challenge that you're dealing with, maybe a negative person doing like things behind your back. But the victory in some endeavor, so I feel like here we're going to go with a different meaning, the other meaning here. So if you have been going to the war with the knife and the swords and the shield and like fighting it through every single time, this is basically suggesting you have to change that strategy, okay? You got to go with peaceful situations here. Instead of like fighting the war, you need to find a peaceful solution to that. And when you do, the victory in some endeavor is going to show up, okay? Second week can be a timeline of this beginning or maybe resolving of the situation. We're going to get more clarifiers, by the way. The third week about how you will respond. And we have the Chariot. Again, we have another Chariot right there. You're going to be going towards your desires, galloping towards it. You're going to leave the past that doesn't serve you behind. You're going to start galloping towards your desires instead of dwelling on the past or dwelling on the things that they don't really serve you anymore. You're not going to think about the past anymore. You're going to leave them behind. We have a feather here. Someone you know is undependable. I mean, the meanings of these things, symbols do not really match with my meanings. That's why, like, the meanings that I research and find, I go with the information about the feather because, like, the feather is a tool that we use in order to write things down. Like, in the past, they used to use them. I had one here. My cats keep stealing my feathers because they love those. So right now I cannot see it. But the feather is, your Chariot is your knowledge, okay? Knowledge, information you're collecting, or the things you already know, your experience is going to be leading your pathway mentally. You're going to feel strong. You're going to be able to say, okay, no to that. I feel yes to that. You're going to be able to pick and choose because you will have the knowledge to make that happen, okay? You will have the knowledge to see what's going to happen in the second or the third step. That's why you're going to feel, I feel like, a lot of confidence when it comes to this third week here. The fourth week is the Magician. This is actually how to get things done, how to receive the actions to take, and how you will reach your goals. The Magician is the magus of power. So this is about like taking action towards your desires. Okay, the action doesn't have to be forceful action. This is actually knowing what to do. Alchemist energy. Alchemist has a formula in his hand. Okay, he knows how to turn the metal into gold. If you read the movie Alchemist, there's actually a storyline. It was years ago that I have read it in a different language, so I don't know if this is the same, like the thing that they actually describe. The guy actually goes to find the alchemist, describes how he actually shaves the metal and does some things, and that's like how he turns the metal into gold and stuff. So the magician is not only like, oh, hocus pocus, pulling a rabbit out of the hat. It is actually like working on knowing the formula to make the things happen. And I feel like here within the fourth week, either you have the formula to make things happen and you're going to take action towards it, and you're going to do like a walk towards it, or this is about figuring out the formula of how to make your dreams come true and create a system and keep applying that same formula over and over again into your other desires, okay? Let's see what we have here. Rats, someone working against you behind your back. So the thing here, while you're producing that, you might see some people. We have the candle here too, by the way, guys. The candle showed up here, and I feel like maybe within the third week, even though this is the fourth week, the fourth week timeline, the beginning of the fourth week, your wishes will be fulfilled. You're going to find a way to figure things out. Rat can be someone who has like a negative energy, maybe not supporting what you're doing. So they are everywhere. But it doesn't mean that you have to listen to them, okay? They're not really your guidance. Your guidance is you. We have a phoenix here. Your burning passion and fire is your guidance, not the rat, okay? Not the rat energy. Overall, we have Seven of Pentacles here. Success unfulfilled. You know what it means? You might have in your mind, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? I plant all these seeds. I did all that work. Am I going to achieve what I want? The Hermit is telling you, okay, fortitude, we have the 8 in strength, and the Knight of Swords is a victory. He's holding the sword right there. And bottom, we have Ace of Wands. I feel like here, the Hermit is kind of like a contemplation as well, okay? But this is an authority too, okay? He contemplates, but he doesn't doubt himself. Here, Seven of Pentacles indicates a little bit of doubt. So you might have doubt, but under it, when you dig down deeper shadow and you're asking yourself, why am I feeling that way? Why am I questioning myself? Why am I questioning my manifestations and creations? Is there something that doesn't belong to me? Because those kind of like questioning and doubt can usually come from outside resources that didn't really trust us when we were growing up, or the people that in our life that doubting ourselves, we just catch on their energy if we don't even face them. So questioning that is important. And I feel like in that, you're going to find your own strength here and where you're coming from and why you're actually desiring this beautiful life for yourself. And Knight of Swords is your expression. You're going to put it out there. You're going to say, I deserve it. I want it. I'm going to make it happen. And then you're going to make it happen. Changes in your life, okay? I feel like it's not only changes physically, there's going to be a mental direction change also. You might be dealing with someone who's not really supporting you and maybe doubting you with the rat energy as well. And that can be putting doubt inside of your heart. So it's actually my reflection and questioning yourself and not really questioning. Questioning is like a wrong word here. Inquiring, why is this coming to the surface, is important. Reflection is important, and that's going to bring solution and answers, okay? Let's get the clarifiers. The Chariot, again, King of Cups can be, I feel like someone who have financial security already, maybe coming up with the financial resources that you need, or recognizing how hard you're working and how good you're making things happen. We have the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Swords. Did I have Seven of Pentacles? 3 sevens is a good sign overall, okay? Seven of Cups can be self-doubt here, but 3 sevens indicates that you're creating a strategy and you're gaining, like self-reflection is going to help you gain clarity and knowledge and develop a strategy and move towards your goals even faster, okay? So victory is still showing up here. We have 8 of Swords with the Chariot. Okay. The feather, like dependable or insincere. Let's go with that meaning too. Someone insincere can make you doubt yourself or lock your mind in a place here. And another feather meaning here, like maybe telling you that it's not possible. No one can do that. But maybe you know how to make this happen, or you have a feeling this is meant for you, whatever it is that you're going after. The thing is here, with a feather, another meaning, I said knowledge. Updating as much knowledge as you can will actually show you there's a pathway, there's a way that you can make it happen and go through that. With the Magician, we have 3 of Pentacles within the 4th week. Magician is actually like the alchemist, makes things happen, but I feel like here you're going to receive help. 3 of Pentacles is teamwork, make the dream work. You're going to come together with people, they have the same, maybe same soul family, same soul purpose. They want to manifest the same things in their life, and you might have like a rat in between there. The 3 can be the 4th can be the rat, okay? So you can feel the feelings, or you can actually hear it from their voices, because some people come up with very pessimistic way in the things that they don't believe happen, or maybe they don't want others to make it happen, so they can come to you with a very negative attitude. Then you can actually call out who the rat is. I have here with the final week, we have 10 of Wands. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is telling me you are feeling like doubtful because you put a lot of work into this thing, okay? You put a lot of work into this thing. You are maybe doubtful that this is not going to happen, or you might have to put a lot of more work into it. That's why you're feeling the doubt here. But I have Father of Wands. This can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone with authority, strength, and power coming forward here who has the energy of the Emperor. And I feel like the courage that they're going to give you is also help you reach to this 10 of Cups. Happy environment, loving, supportive family, chosen families, and like feeling in your element, being who you are. That's going to be the final result of like living your best life, basically, the situation, okay? Let's dive into your oracle now. I have here the Atlantis cards. We're going to receive a message from the ancient Atlantis. Let's see what they were doing in your situation and how you can elevate your position this moment. We have the divine essence. Okay, we all have a divine essence. Number 31, in golden Atlantis, the people lived in their essence, in other words, with the joyful innocence of a child. They expressed themselves honestly as does an infant, without pretension or camouflage, for they were free of ego and personal desires. Purity of thought and intention enabled them to maintain a highly evolved state, with the result that the people literally glowed with happiness and their auras shone clear and bright. Innocence. Innocence doesn't mean naivete. Innocence actually like a different thing. And like sometimes, you know what I do? If I mix two words, it doesn't matter which language I'm thinking the words, I look up the dictionary meaning. Okay, because dictionary meaning of some words actually gives us like a very clear perspective, and not only like one Oxford or Britannica. I just look up like different types of dictionaries as well. That gives us a clear understanding of, oh, okay, this is what it means. I thought it was something different. And then it helps you understand. Okay. For example, or maybe like what did like academics actually write about these things? There's a book called The Art of Loving from Erich Fromm. And I find out that actually he's an academic and he analyzed what love is. And there's a very clear definition of like certain types of love in there. And that gave me a great perspective about how love has to feel. Okay. So innocence, maybe you should look it up what this is, because Pisces, you are actually a very good, beautiful heart. You're a beautiful heart, and your innocence might be taken as naivete time to time. And drawing this card suggests that you return to basics and examine who you truly are. Okay. Purity. That's what innocence is. Allow your divine essence to guide you. Innocence is a highly evolved state which allows you to be natural, joyful, and at one with your higher self. Your guidance is to be yourself. Be true to yourself. Okay, guys? This is beautiful. Divine essence. Like you need to just pull it out, and that will be, we have a lamb here, like a baby lamb. Like that purity is actually going to, I feel like, give you more inspirations to do things in a shorter. That's what the inspiration actually does. It just shows us a shorter pathway to manifest our dreams. We have the field mouse. Okay, the mouse, rat. Okay, it's different animals. Success is coming your way. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. Okay, and then focus on your divine essence, your true inner self, that your inner child, and the success is yours. Let's see what the fairies want you to do this month. Okay, let's see. Go outside. Okay. It is time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. I feel like this is also like a suggestion in a way that like connect with the nature, step on the earth. That's like play with the mud like children do. Okay, it's like a metaphorical, but you can, if that's like you can do it, go ahead and do it. That can change the course of things. That can also ground you if you're feeling like so agitated, like you're so electrified, because we are touching all the electric devices all day long. Grounding yourself can actually help your body to get rid of that like extra, that magnetism or whatever it is. Okay. Right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned, I have a membership program now. You can go ahead and check it in the description box below. We're going to have extra readings in there, so you can check those ones out. And I hope you enjoyed this one. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.